Hi folks, welcome to Small World Layouts. My name's Jules. In this video we're going to be looking at the trials and tribulations of how to lay tracks suitable for micro model railways. As you may have gathered from the website or by watching other videos, I like to construct my layouts in small containers of different appealing proportions and types. Such a box appeared recently when I outgrew my existing watch box. Next to trains, I enjoy collecting inexpensive watches and needed more storage for a growing collection. The box itself is a good size. After a quick clean out, fortuitous use of the big wooden mallet and removal of the false floor supports, it was good for a start. Now, I have to come clean here and say that laying track is my least favourite part of the hobby. And after speaking to friends and other railway modellers, it appears I'm not alone. So after realising that I needed to be a little bit like Dr. Octavia to set a circle of track this small with Pico FlexiTrack, I hit upon the idea of constructing a jig to hold it all in place. Now, N-Gage FlexiTrack is 16.5, don't forget the 0.5 millimeters wide at the sleeper, so I made 4 brackets, admittedly 17 millimeters wide, out of some 5mm ply I had in the shed. These held the track in place nicely so that I could get the tight radius of bend that I needed. Then I measured the inside of the box and made a cross section to accommodate it. As usual with a lot of my woodworking, it weren't pretty, but it did work. I made a baseboard for the track out of 3mm ply and Sundiala or poster board, which is much easier to get track pins into it. Glued it all together and left it overnight. I hit on the bright idea that if I placed the FlexiTrack upside down in the jig, then it was held firm for me to pre-drill the track pin holes. Genius. Then it was a case of line up the track onto the board, curve the curves as tight as I dare, and start hammering the pins in. The jig did help massively, but so would good eyesight. Sadly, mine ain't the best, so I need to get up close and personal so I can see what I'm doing. Tweezers are helpful for picking up errant track pins, but most of the time I simply pushed the pin so far into the pre-drilled hole with my finger and then hammered the rest home. Then it was time to solder 2 wires to the sides of the track and test. Now, Robert was feeling a little tired, so National Coal Board J94. I need a name for this lovely little loco that works very hard for me. Why not leave a suggestion in the comments, and if I get a name I like, I'll give you a shout out when it gets renamed on a future video. Any road, it was given the task of testing out the track, and it performed pretty well. However, my lovely little 04 diesel did even better with a smaller wheelbase on the curves, ran very slowly and very smoothly, so I think it's going to be the star of the show for this layout eventually. And after an enjoyable 10 minutes of running and testing, it still remained on the track and wasn't losing the leading wheels on the curves. So I called it good. In the next video, I'll be showing you how I start to tackle the baseboard and the general planning of the layout. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more progress on my as yet unnamed micro, please do give me a like and subscribe to the channel.